Hey YouTube, F and True Wrestling here, back with our review of the Slammies, as promised. Brian Crazy,
JC Styles,
and JC, tell them how we're gonna go run through this.
We're gonna run through the match card first. Then we're gonna run through the Slammies. Between the matches and the Slammies, we're gonna give our reasons why we thought who won, if we agreed with it or not, or give our description on who we would have loved to have seen win. Also, match-wise, do the same exact thing. Touch on TLC just a tiny bit, not to go too long onto that. And at the end of the video, we have a matching unveiling for our viewers. And we really think you guys will enjoy it, so stay tuned. It's at the end of the video. You have to wait, so you have to sit through whatever we got to do. But, if you guys want to, you guys can watch it. We hope that you guys will sit through the whole 20 minutes. So,
if not, skip to 19 minutes and you'll get to see it. But,
the very first match of the night,
we had Big Show go against Wade Barrett, and
basically the match was good. It started off pretty good. Wade Barrett was kind of getting his rear end kicked, so basically decided to take a count out. Big Show won. And Brian, what do you have to say about that?
Well, Big Show, of course, he's a giant, and Wade Barrett is still relatively fresh to the WWE. Yes, he's had some good outings, but I mean, Big Show's a 10-year veteran. Plus, he's a former world heavyweight champion in WCW and the WWE. So obviously, when you step into the ring with him, what you're going to get. Like JC said, and I said, Big Show showed real strong. Wade Barrett got scared and ran away.
Exactly.
I mean, I would have liked to see Wade Barrett really try to get control of this contest, or Big Show get a clean finish, but I don't know, some reason they don't like clean finishes anymore these days in WWE, but
no.
Yeah.
The next match, these aren't in order, folks, but we're doing our best. We had Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler and Ted DiBiase, which was actually a pretty good tag match. And for a SmackDown versus Raw tag match, this was very interesting. If they were actually able to do so, I would have loved to see Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston be in contention for tag team titles. But being that they're on respected different shows, that can't really happen.
Well, maybe it can. I kind of noticed that within the last few weeks, that the WWE is getting more and more comfortable with interpromotional matches. Superstars like I did a SmackDown review just yesterday. Check it out, guys. The Miz was in an interpromotional tag team match on SmackDown that views this Friday if you live here in the States. But I really think they're starting to feel comfortable getting back to the original dynamic they had before they did the brand extension in 2002. So I hope they continue with this. Like JC said, it was a fantastic match. I would really like to see Daniel Bryan and Kofi tag again in the future.
Daniel Bryan has a shirt now.
He does.
It says Daniel Bryan on the front, and then on the back it says Submission Wrestler, which is actually pretty cool. And if they have it in my size, I will be picking it up in the next couple of weeks. Me and Brian are both Daniel Bryan supporters.
Oh, we sure are. And it was complete BS how he was kicked out of the WWE temporarily for a little while. But I think it just made his character stronger. He came back more vicious. He was able to capture, the United States Championship without a problem. And I think putting the bells on his arm is going to be a nice way to kind of help him out with the fans.
Yes. We see Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan pick up the win against Dolph Ziggler and Ted DiBiase.
A well-deserved win.
Yes, definitely. Then we had the Divas Battle Royal for Diva of the Year, which your girl, McCool, actually won it. And won the Slammy for Diva of the Year, which was kind of different from last year. They just had the random fans vote, and that's how they did Diva of the Year last year. So actually this year was kind of cool to see the Divas compete for a fair shot to win.
Yeah, you had to earn your chance
this year.
Yeah, you had to earn it this year. You had to earn your chance of winning. And McCool showed strong, like she always does. She is one of the most athletic divas in the WWE. Of all the divas in the WWE, I have to say she's probably one of the few that could actually maybe compete in the Knockouts division over in TNA.
Yeah. I don't think she was in it, but I would have been surprised to see Natalya actually win it because she picked up the Divas title, and she was, I want to say, one of the 5 handful of divas that actually broke out in 2010.
She really is, but I think the thing about it, in a little bit, is I think they got to really thank LAYCOOL because they have held the Diva division and SmackDown over. I mean, for half the year, LAYCOOL was all we had. And you know what? Like them or not, they did a pretty decent job with what they had to work with. Next match, we had Dashing Cody Rhodes go against Mark Henry. Another interpromotional match. Dashing Cody Rhodes has been kind of showing differently in past weeks. He's either been winning or not winning. Yeah, I mean, it's
clean finish this time.
Exactly.
And with his new finisher, I think it was called the Dashing Disaster. I think they called the flying knee off the top rope. I believe.
Yeah, because Crossroads was the move he already used.
Yes.
Yes. You know, in the last week's SmackDown, he lost against Chris Masters in a Master Lock Challenge. This week's SmackDown, he ended up losing to Masters. So they're kind of bouncing his character around. He's not a winner or a jobber at this point. He's just kind of a mid-card wrestler.
Yeah.
I think he has the ability to do more.
Yes, I mean, if he could follow in his brother and his father's footsteps, I think he would have some big success in the business.
Man, that was the best clip. Remember when Dusty goes, "Man, I got some weird kids,"
yeah.
and then he starts dancing.
I think that's really, really funny.
It sure is.
Next match, we had Sheamus versus John Morrison. Ended in a double disqualification. I really would have loved to have seen them go at it. These two can deliver in ring. We've seen it on Raw a few months back. And it really
We've
goes
seen
to
it on
show
Raw.
you,
We saw it at King of the Ring. I mean,
it goes to show you that John Morrison has what it takes to be in the main event, and even has what it takes to excel in the mid to low card. So why not, have this match actually go on? This probably would have been the best match of the night.
To correct you real quick, you mean mid to high card?
Yes, mid to high card. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because John Morrison definitely does not belong in the low card. I mean, from when I really got back into WWE a couple of years back, when I saw Morrison and Miz as the tag champs, I really saw something in Morrison.
Yeah.
And I know Joey saw something in Miz and Morrison. And to be honest, I say this, that, or the other about the Miz, but I think, more I think about it, he is kind of deserving of his time. Did I kind of like how it happened? Not really, but that's subject of a different video. But, the Sheamus John Morrison match ended in a double disqualification. Another unclean finish for the night. Could have been a fantastic finish, but I think they're really trying to hype it up towards this Sunday's pay-per-view.
Exactly. We have Edge versus Jack Swagger, and Edge, surprisingly enough, again, picking up some major momentum going into TLC this weekend. Picked up the win against Jack Swagger. And Edge has really been stepping his game up. I mean, he's not known as the master manipulator he's known as a master manipulator for a reason. He does awesome things in the ring. He does reek of total awesomeness, as Edge and Christian would say. And I'm not the biggest Edge supporter, but if Edge can capture the title this Sunday, I think that it'll say a lot for SmackDown, because they get the title on a smaller guy. A whole bunch of doors will open up to a lot of the younger guys over on SmackDown, because ain't no one gonna dethrone Kane in a singles one-on-one.
But you know how many people could potentially go against Edge on SmackDown? You could see Ziggler, you could see Kingston, you could see
Del Rio,
Ray. I mean, it opens the doors. I mean, Kane is a monster, which you expect to see a monster against another monster, which the Kane Undertaker storyline worked hand in hand. But now we're at the point where that is, finished, which, to let everybody know, just found out Paul Bearer is officially finished up with the WWE. He's got like 2 months left on his contract, but he will not be coming back on television since Kane pushed him off last week. So it's done.
Alrighty, next match we had David Otunga.
No, Otunga was the last match of the night.
Was it?
Yeah, that came on very disappointing. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that came on...
No, that match was Alex Riley, and the handicap match was the very last.
Otunga and Cena went on at like 11:03, and here in the States, Raw goes off on 11:07. We had a 4-minute match, and Cena made him tap out to the STF.
Which we're not going to go... Okay, we're not going to... and then the next match, which was the Randy Orton versus David Arquette and Alex Riley 2-on-1 handicap match, which was basically Miz's chance to try to put Orton through the table, try to soften him up for Sunday, and it failed. Arquette wound up receiving a powerbomb through the table. I like Arquette as an actor, but when you put him in the wrestling ring, it's just something with the guy I can't stand.
And I mean, the guy must have like strep throat or something, because he did not talk.
Yeah, he didn't talk that much, and when he did talk, it was very raspy.
It was very raspy. I mean, Arquette was interesting. I mean, he fit a certain part of WCW to help promote that movie. You know, that was where it ended. You know, it's nice to kind of see him for a little bit, but to throw him back into the ring, I mean, yeah, it was a nice treat for David Arquette, but pure wrestling fans, I'm sure we would want to see, like, a little more brutal of a contest. You know, not just a pushover match. I mean, we could have had the Brooklyn Brawler in the ring and probably gotten a better contest out of him, but that's okay.
So, now switching over to the Slammy Awards, we had Superstar of the Year, John Cena. What did you think about that?
Well, he won the award when he was still fired.
Sure. Yes, I think it was kind of stupid.
And that was pretty great how Wade Barrett, excuse me, that was pretty good how Wade Barrett grabbed it and made Cena come down to the ring to retrieve it.
Yes.
Then he rehires him. And then, right after he rehires him, he says, "You're rehired with stipulations. You have to face me in a chairs match this Sunday." And then has the whole Nexus jump him.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, John Cena, say what you say about the guy. I don't like him. I could see him, you know, in Superstar of the Year, but they had a couple other guys that they could have had Superstar of the Year. But WWE's hyped on John Cena, so I guess that you are what you get, you know. Despicable Me Award was won by CM Punk by singing "Happy Birthday" to Princess Aaliyah, Rey Mysterio's daughter, and making her cry. I don't really see why they had that award, but
I think it's to help promote that movie, Despicable Me.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, it is. There was some pretty despicable moments, don't get me wrong, but CM Punk definitely took the cake.
Yeah.
I mean, I love CM Punk on Raw. I think he's the best thing they've probably done for the show. I think Michael Cole needs to be, you know, SmackDown to SmackDown. You know, I actually like SmackDown. So why don't you put Michael Cole on Superstars, and we'll deal with Josh Matthews on SmackDown. And at least he has a backbone. And, gosh, guys, still fighting a cold here.
Knucklehead Moment of the Year, LAYCOOL gets beat down by Mae Young. You just want to skip over that one?
Mae Young was really funny in, like, the 90s. I mean, remember when she gave birth to the hand? I mean, that was hilarious. But, I mean, at this point, why are we having LAYCOOL beat up Mae Young? Moving on.
And I quote, line of the year, Michael Cole.
Well, obviously, that award was made for him.
So, WWE Universe Fan Reaction Award, Ms. Girl. Miz came out, basically took the award away from her, basically said that is my award, and, you know, just really goes to cement his heel status on Raw and as the WWE champion.
Yeah, I disagreed with that. You know, the Miz girl came out, you know, she had a real pretty look on her face, you know, nice little girl, you know. Obviously, she's a wrestling fan who really enjoys what she sees, and she just wasn't happy with that. But, I mean, man, if they want to make this guy a heel, they did a good job. What do we got next? We had the guest star shining moment of the year, and me and JC really didn't agree with this guest star. He has had some past brushes with the law.
Yes. And, you know, for any of you who've seen our latest videos about that, if not, check it out. But
we have a video where we talk about that for a good solid couple minutes.
So we're going to move on to the next, Pee Wee Herman.
The winner was Pee Wee Herman.
We'll move on. Moment of the year was John Cena. I say F-U because it's a lot easier saying the other thing. A lot easier than saying the other thing. Batista off of the car through the stage a couple of months back on the pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, F-U-A-A, still 2 letters.
Still whatever. It's still the F-U to me.
You know what? That was a pretty good pay-per-view. Remember the part where Dave goes to back the car up and he goes to smash into the stage and Johnson sneaks over? You know what? Funny enough, watching some of these clips from the other night, I wouldn't mind seeing Batista back in the ring, to be honest.
So we're going to keep the ball rolling because we probably don't have too much time left.
We're probably running a little short.
We got Oh Snap Meltdown of the Year, which was Edge for destroying the GM computer and stand.
Edge, why are you doing this? That was the funny shit. Oh my God, they had this crazy voice on the Raw GM for one night only, and Edge completely obliterated this computer. Yeah. It reminded me, search YouTube for this guy named Jeremy Clarkson. He's on the BBC. He destroys a computer with a hammer. It reminds me of the same thing.
This should have been Match of the Year, not Moment of the Year. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, WrestleMania 26.
Well, it was kind of the Moment of the Year, because you got to think, remember when Shawn went just end it.
Yeah.
And he ended, and I mean, it was.
But
just,
it was more match of the year than anything. That was more like a couple of seconds, a moment over a match. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, that was.
I'm glad that this match. Shawn
moment,
came out, did a little promo on the screen. I will love to see Shawn come back to the wrestling business. There is rumor that he is coming back. There is also. He tweeted that he was doing some recording for the new DX DVD that's coming out in 2011. Moving on, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, next coming up, we had Diva of the Year, which my girl.
Actually, Michelle McCool won that, the Battle Royal.
Yeah, Michelle McCool won that, but was there a separate Diva of the Year award?
No, there was Battle of the Royal, which was the Diva of the Year. So,
and then we have Shocker of the Year. And what time is it?
It's T-shirt time. T-shirt time. It's T-shirt time. Everybody knows it's T-shirt time.
So annoying.
T-shirt time. It's T-shirt time.
Shocker of the Year and unveiling. Me and Brian both got the new Nexus shirts. We are one. We had Shocker of the Year, which was Nexus's debut. Hands down, the greatest pick of the night. I don't think we could have chose any better of the Shocker of the Year. Other than closest to that was The Miz winning the WWE Championship.
I mean, the Nexus has been so instrumental in the storylines for the last 6 months on Raw. I mean, when you watched NXT Season 1, if you did not know that any of these guys were destined for greatness in the WWE, you obviously turned a blind eye to all these superstars. Because all 8 of them... at different points in time have shined. Right now we're down to a smaller group in Nexus, but they still prove Monday night that they still are as strong as they ever have been. Yes. And I think McGillicuddy and Harris joining the group was a good replacement for Tarver and Sheffield.
Yes, exactly.
And Young.
And what's going to happen when Sheffield actually returns? I mean,
I think Sheffield is still Nexus. I know Darren Young was on Raw a couple weeks ago.
But he's not Nexus. He was beaten. He was excavated out of it.
Yeah, but remember he was on John Cena's side when all the superstars were beating up Justin Gabriel and they put him through the car there.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
guys, this has been Effin' True Wrestling. Hope you like the new shirts. Nexus, I hope, stays together throughout the draft after WrestleMania. I have a feeling that's when we're going to probably kind of see the end of it.
Oh, yeah, we did it, real quick. That's the back.
We are one.
We are one. And on the front, you got the nice Nexus.
And the Nexus logo on the sleeve.
Oh, which one? Yep, that's one.
So,
nice.
We spent $20. Me and Brian, we both ordered
got them
the
on
same exact day.
What did we get them? 25% off or something on pre-order?
23% off.
Free shipping.
Free shipping, which was great.
It only took them 2 weeks to get them here.
Yeah, but I did one night day shipping on my Nexus hoodie and coat.
And it came in one day.
Hat. So, guys, this has been our Slammy review and our Raw review. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next week.
Oh, big things. Make sure you tune in for December 31st. Me and JC will be bringing you the top 5 moments of 2010 for you, our viewers, and have a great night.
This is JC Styles, and
Brian
signing off.